What's up, you guys? It's Tess. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day style video. Super excited for this one. I posted on my Instagram asking what you guys wanted to see next. Don't mean to brag, but I got 3 replies. You guys wanted to see this kind of video, which is actually really exciting for me because I love health, wellness, fitness, nutrition, all of that just as much as I love skincare and educating about skincare. So it's really awesome for me to just kind of meld all of that. And I want to show you guys it's more about a lifestyle of wellness rather than, you know, just the products you put on your face. Those are all important, but it really is about the bigger picture. So that is really my goal, to just inspire you in any way I can to live a healthy lifestyle. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I understand if you don't, but it would be kind of fun if you did. So just to give you guys a little background on this video, I plan on grabbing a coffee, making a smoothie. I'm gonna make lunch and dinner. For me, I actually do practice intermittent fasting, which I know is very, very trendy right now, but for a good reason. I really think it works, and there are a lot of benefits for a lot of people if it's something you can do. It doesn't work for everyone. I know my best friend will pass out if she doesn't eat breakfast, so I don't want that to happen to you. Maybe a good place to start would be just like, you know, trying it every other day or eating an earlier dinner, see how that goes. You don't have to be perfect with it in order to get a lot of the benefits. So that's really amazing. For myself, just speaking from personal experience, I've seen some incredible benefits. I've never felt as toned or defined as I do now. I'm definitely not working out harder. I'm probably working out less, although I'm lifting a little bit heavier here and there, but not doing like a ton of, you know, super intensive high interval training, nothing super crazy. I'm still eating the same, which a lot of people end up losing weight doing intermittent fasting because they are eating less. You just have less of a window to consume food. So naturally you might lose a little bit of weight. For me, I feel like I eat the same amount of food, same meals, same snacks, but for a lot of people, that's a big benefit. What intermittent fasting does, it does allow your body to go through something called autophagy, which is basically your cells doing a bit of housekeeping, allowing the cells to repair and rebuild themselves and store and burn stored fat, which is really incredible. Another big reason I really love intermittent fasting is because it reduces inflammation in the body through this process called autophagy. I'm actually trying to get my dad into intermittent fasting as much as he can because he does. I want him to live longer, and longevity is a really big benefit of intermittent fasting. He wants to lose a little bit of weight for his own health, so we're kind of working on that together. For me, I've been dealing with a bunch of health stuff personally. I've been seeing a lot of doctors trying to kind of figure out, in addition to my Hashimoto's, why I tend to feel inflamed and just kind of have chronic sickness. So intermittent fasting also has a lot of benefits for people with Hashimoto's. It does really decrease that inflammation, which is something we can struggle with. So I'm really, really excited about that. I've been feeling really, really good. So that's great. I'm just doing whatever I can on my end to promote my own wellness. So intermittent fasting has been huge for me. Can't say enough good things about it. And I really don't miss, you know, waking up and eating a big breakfast, which is what I used to do. I used to have like eggs and toast in the morning, and it's just not necessary for me anymore. I realize I can kind of wake up and focus on my mental health or get certain things done rather than have food, you know, be that kind of first thing we think about. And I think there's just been a big kind of marketing effort, you know, from cereal companies and different big brands promoting that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, which for some people, their body really responds to it well. For, you know, certain people at certain jobs and the days I do a lot more physical effort, I do feel like I need more fuel in my body. But as a whole, I don't think it's as crucial as we've been led to believe. So if you're new to it, I think if you could just keep an open mind, I think it can be really, really beneficial. Reducing inflammation is super key. We get inflamed from so many different things, and these are foods I now avoid, and that's gluten, dairy, alcohol, and processed sugar. I don't drink. Here and there on special occasions, I'll have a glass of wine, but one thing I realized with an autoimmune disease is inflammation on any level can affect you, even, you know, if it's not an immediate allergic response, your body can still feel the effects of it if you're having, you know, a little bit of wine here and there, a little bit of pizza, dairy, that kind of thing. So for me personally, and I know this is kind of unrelatable, I know my diet could be seen as really, you know, strict, and I know people are always commenting, oh, you're so healthy. And for me, it's not a chore, it's a complete luxury. I really enjoy eating this way. I'm never deprived, I'm never hungry. So for me, it's really fun, and I find a lot of fun in making unhealthy meals healthy. For me, it's like a creative little thing, and I'll make my own homemade chocolate or pizza without gluten or dairy, and it's really good, you guys. Like, I'll share it with friends and family and they'll be amazed. I think it's because I really try to let like the raw, pure flavors and ingredients like really shine in the food I make. I don't make it about, you know, adding a ton of stuff. And for me, I love eating that way and tasting things kind of in their more pure form. So just remember, this is what I eat in a day. It's one day. It may change. This is not, you know, for everyone. It's just my personal experience. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm gonna go grab a coffee. I'm gonna make a smoothie, and I am gonna have lunch and dinner and go to Pilates somewhere in between. So I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. And yeah, let's go get the coffee.
Back to Atlanta, back to Georgia, back to Atlanta, fly Priscilla out to Savannah, don't mesmerize by that. The wounded, I can tell that she loves me. The wounded, I can tip on some public.
Okay, just got home from Whole Foods. I wanted to show you guys a little haul. This is not in any way like a typical grocery haul. This is just, I kind of needed a few things to make complete meals. I'm only going to be home today and tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to spend a few days at my dad's house, which is where I like to sleep when I go to Germa Plus, because it's in the city and it just makes my commute much easier. So this is what I got. I'm very excited about the MCT oil. This is supposed to support intermittent fasting and kind of satiate you longer, so you get more benefits of fasting longer without feeling hungry. You could add this to your coffee or even add it to your smoothies, whatever you want, your yogurt. I got some kale. I'm going to use this to make a salad and then freeze the rest for smoothies. Little avocado for the salad or smoothies. My favorite peanut butter, Santa Cruz peanut butter. Very clean ingredients. ingredients, and I saw this is one of my favorite like non-dairy milk brands. It's the Califia Farms. I saw they came out with a new oat milk. I wanted to try that. I know oat milk is kind of more carb heavy and it's not necessarily the most nutritious non-dairy milk. You're better off with something like coconut milk, but I just really like it. It's a nice treat, so I wanted to try it. I got a little yerba mate unsweetened for natural energy, so very excited about that. Coconut cream, this is my favorite for my coffee in the morning, or sometimes I'll make chia seed pudding with it, so super good. And then another favorite is the Nut Pods creamer. Look at these ingredients, you guys. So coconut cream, natural flavors, not the best. When you see that, it kind of can mean anything, but other than that, it's pretty good. So I'm excited about that. That's just kind of like a staple I like to have, and you don't have to have it in the fridge. So even if you're out of town, you can kind of save it and then always have milk for your coffee. So that's what I got. And just to give you guys a little bit more in-depth breakdown of what goes in my smoothie, this is pretty much it. Today I did the chocolate peanut butter one, which is really, really yummy, very filling and very fueling. So great pre or post workout. This is the protein powder I'm using. I don't believe it's vegan, but it's gluten-free. Uses egg protein apparently and grass-fed beef protein. Kind of interesting, but it's pretty tasty. Be Well by Kelly. I love her and her Instagram. She recommended that one. And I've got my peanut butter here. Almond butter, actually. We're doing almond butter, really, really yummy. And I'm doing a little bit of chia for fiber. I do banana, freeze it for the best texture, and I really just do about 1/3 of the banana. Today I did half because I'm feeding Jackie too. Can add a little bit of avocado, make it a little creamier. I'm gonna try the MCT just because it looks interesting, and I do frozen spinach or kale. And then my base, I typically use something like almond or coconut milk because they're more nutritious, but this is what I have today. So I'm doing the unsweetened Califia Farms oat milk. And then the last little thing I like to do is add some cacao powder. I love a very chocolatey flavor, and I find protein powders, I never find like a very rich chocolatey flavor. It's always kind of mild, so I added in 2 tablespoons of that for this smoothie. Hi guys, we are in my kitchen. I'm gonna make my smoothie. Today we are doing a chocolate peanut butter protein shake smoothie with greens. I always try to have greens, fat, and a protein in every meal, fiber if I can. And I'm not perfect, but that's kind of the goal I aim for. So I'm gonna make this smoothie. Can't wait. Little bit of Justin's classic peanut butter. This is the blender I use. I think it's a Ninja Bullet, but they all work. And this is the protein powder I use. It is the Paleo Protein Chocolate. No, ancient cacao protein. Take my ingredients. This is the milk I have right now. It's from move that. It's from Trader Joe's, and it's the unsweetened almond cashew macadamia nut milk. Always want to look for an unsweetened milk because that's just, you don't need unnecessary sugars in your milk. You're not even going to taste it. Okay. My friend Jackie is coming over soon, so she may knock. And oh, that's her. I'm going to make this for both of us. I usually do 1 to 2 scoops of protein powder. I'm going to do like 3 because Jackie's coming. And the ingredients in this one are super clean. Oh, Judy's here. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm filming. Oh, you're filming? No, you're good. Oh my god, don't be sorry.
Hi, YouTube.
Come in, come in. I'm making us a peanut butter chocolate shake. You are? Yeah. Hi.
Fan babe.
Fan babe.
By default.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Adding in the spinach for our greens. and we're gonna do peanut butter. We are finding Jackie an apartment today.
And a man, guys.
Oh my god, and a man.
If any of you guys have cute friends, let me know. Not that this is like the video you should show them, but
You look
maybe
gorgeous.
maybe another one.
You do. Here's our peanut butter. Should we do like a relationship advice segment?
Yeah, please do.
No, I need the advice. I don't know.
Yeah, so do
I don't know if we should be giving it.
Can you guys send us some videos of you guys giving us some relationship advice?
I feel like we have some. Jackie's really good. How do I?
At quote unquote cracking the whip.
Yeah, she's
That's what
so
say.
good at cracking the whip. Like, I was amazed in school. Like, I don't know. I feel like your lashes look so good too.
Really?
Yeah.
But all in all, yes, I am a little strict.
What?
I said, but all in all, yeah, I'm a little strict.
I feel like guys respect that though. Like,
Yeah, I think that's like a happy medium.
yeah. Hello and welcome to my cooking show. So this is kind of a weird like sit down situation, but it was the only way I could set up my camera and show you guys with not horrible lighting. So here we are. I have all my ingredients here. I have some washed kale, and we are making, by the way, we are making a kale salad. I love a kale salad because it's one of the few foods that actually holds up really well if you are taking it to work or making it ahead of time. So it's really good for meal prep. If you also don't have a microwave at work like I don't, this is a really good one to make for a lunch. So we have our kale, we have a little bit of lentils. This is my absolute favorite thing from Trader Joe's. Such a good source of protein, especially if you are vegan or vegetarian. Lentils are amazing. So, and these are also pretty affordable. So a really great way to add some bulk and fill you up without spending a lot. Sometimes I'll go to Trader Joe's literally just for these. They're so good. You can probably get 3 meals out of this, and you could eat them hot and add some different things in, or just put them on top of the salad for a little bit more of a filling meal. So I have those, and I actually like to put, they come in this kind of like plastic thing. I like to put them in a little Tupperware, and I like to add a little bit of olive oil, and I add some lemon and some salt just to give it a little bit more flavor. And then I'll just keep this in the fridge, and I can grab it whenever and just add it to different meals. So I have that. And then last night I actually meal prepped for dinner, and this was the leftovers. So I just have some sweet potatoes with asparagus that they were baked in the oven with a little bit of olive oil. So I have that ready to go for my salad. And then I have a little bit of deli turkey I'm going to be using up. I'm not vegetarian or vegan, so if you are, you could definitely adjust this to how you like it. But I do eat a little bit of meat, probably like 1 meal a day. I'll have a little bit of meat. And let's see what else. I have some little nuts with cranberries. These are almonds, cashews, and little cranberries. I think this just makes the salad more fun. I think the key to a good salad really is texture. So I like to have some crunch, and I like to have a little bit of chewiness. So I think I'm gonna do this. You could also do chopped dates. Haven't really decided. We're just gonna wing it here. And then for a good fat, I like to have olive oil, of course. And then I like to do, I usually choose either avocado or hummus. So I also haven't decided, but those are 2 options to add a good fat into your salad. So what I'm gonna do is take, oh my gosh, I'm dropping kale. Take some of the kale I've pre-washed, and I'm using kitchen scissors to chop this up really fine. I think it tastes better when you don't have like big pieces of kale. I think it's just more enjoyable when it's small pieces. So taking these clean kitchen scissors and chopping this up. Okay, so I have I have my kale right here. That's all good. I'm just gonna go ahead and add in some veggies. It's super easy when you meal prep like this because for dinner I could even just have these with the lentils and maybe add some avocado, and that would be a really good dinner. But for now, and I'm for sure gonna have extra, I'm just gonna add these on top of the salad. And a little bit of lentils here. I'm gonna go with the fruit and nut mix. I just got this at Whole Foods, but you can also get it at Trader Joe's. They come in little packs that are really easy for grab and go. And I'm gonna take my deli turkey. I'm gonna add this in. One of my favorite things I almost forgot to add is the hemp seed hearts. I think it also adds a really fun texture, and it's a great way to add protein into your salads or your smoothies or your yogurt, whatever you like, your oatmeal. Added that, so we have all the little toppings there, and then I'm just gonna squeeze the juice of half a lemon over the salad. I like making my own dressings. I think that's a really important thing if you are trying to lose weight. Avoid like ranch dressing at all costs. And for me, I think this tastes so much better. When I go to restaurants, I'm always so confused because for my dressing, I just like olive oil and lemon with a little salt. I know it's very simple, but I guess I'm the simple girl. I don't need a lot, so you could definitely add vinegar, apple cider vinegar, or red wine vinegar. I just don't really love the taste of vinegar, so I know a lot of girls do, girls and guys, so you could totally do that if you wanted to. I'm gonna add a pinch of Himalayan pink sea salt. And I'm gonna add my, I'm gonna do hummus. I'm gonna do a little hummus. This is my favorite hummus brand. It's the Hope Hummus original recipe. The spicy avocado is very spicy, by the way. That one's good though. I'm gonna add a little bit of this. You could even mix this in your dressing to beef it up. But that is it. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. So yum. We have our greens, we have our complex carbs and the sweet potato. We have our healthy fats with the avocado, with the olive oil and the hummus right here. We have some turkey breast, organic turkey breast for a little bit of protein. We have some nuts for more healthy fat and protein, and just for fun, dried cranberries. And then we have our olive oil and lemon juice. That is lunch. Hi guys, it is a little bit later now and I'm getting ready to go meet up with some friends, but first I'm gonna make dinner, our last meal together. It's been a fun video, but I am going to make a little bit of dinner, and this one is gonna be a little bit more carb heavy as I've pretty much just had like smoothie, salad, have been snacking. I wanna show you guys some of my favorite snacks. I wanna show you guys these. They taste like Doritos, like it should not be real, but these are the Enlightened Bada Bean Bada Boom sea salt crunchy broad beans. What does that even mean? Broad beans. Oh, fava is another name for fava beans. These are insane, you guys. Like, I was munching on these, and by munching I mean pouring the bag into my mouth. So good. It tastes like the Cool Ranch Doritos. And they also have barbecue, garlic and onion, sweet cinnamon. So these are a new favorite little snack. So handy and good protein. And then I also had a chocolate Garden of Life protein bar. And the thing to remember with bars is that they're a great option for on the go, or maybe like pre or post workout when you need a little bit of sugar to push you through the workout. But do remember, eating whole foods is always best. Bars, I think, kind of have a reputation for being super healthy, but a lot of the times they are mostly processed stuff. So if you can go to like a local juice bar and pick up their bars or granola, something like that, it's probably a lot simpler and has fewer ingredients. Bars tend to have a long list of stuff, and just remember, it's not as good as having a whole meal with whole foods. But I eat bars all the time. For me, it's kind of like my little treat. I consider it a treat, but I do like that it has protein. I like to get ones with like almond butter, a little bit of fats, and I always look for ones that don't have cane sugar. Cane sugar's no good, but do remember, like brown rice syrup, those are all, and names like that, they're all pretty much synonyms for sugared. So it's pretty much the same thing, but it's hard to find ones that are perfect. Ones I really like, and I keep these in the freezer, by the way. I think it tastes so good. So I keep them in the freezer, so it's like a little treat, and then you kind of gotta let them like sit for a little bit to get chewier. I like Go Macro a lot. They're not perfect. They do have stuff like brown rice syrup, like I mentioned, but these are pretty good. So let's see. Ingredients are brown rice syrup, organic almond butter, puffed brown rice, a little bit of good carbs, a little bit of fats and protein, and then organic carob powder and coconut oil. So pretty good. This is my favorite flavor. It is the almond butter and carob. I also really like their banana almond butter one. It's really good. And then some new ones I've been loving are the bulletproof ones. I have the lemon cookie, so good out of the freezer. And I have the vanilla shortbread. This tastes like a Girl Scout cookie, so really like these. And bulletproof is kind of based on the theory of high fat diet, high protein, but I don't believe there's any processed sugar in this one. Cashew butter, collagen, inulin, which is great for supporting intermittent fasting. You can also buy the inulin powder or like chicory powder, artichoke powder, stuff like that. Throw it in your coffee or your yogurt or your smoothie. And then bulletproof XCT oil powder, which usually has like MCT oil or triglycerides, and then also has organic cashews, organic coconut oil, vanilla extract, sea salt, lemon oil, and stevia. Pretty clean. So those are just some of the treats I have throughout the day. And I did have a bar and I munched on some of these, like I said. But now for the meal, I am going to make brown rice with chicken as my protein, and I do have some sweet potatoes I could throw in from meal prep. And then I really want to make the spinach and carrot side just to show you guys. Sounds like kind of a lot of food, so I might just have like little portions of everything so I can kind of taste more things and it's more fun. But the side I make is spinach and carrot, and then I do olive oil, lemon, Himalayan sea salt, and I do lots of hemp seeds for crunch. I am going to, for the brown rice, I like to take the packets from Trader Joe's, and I learned this from Fit with Cambry. I like to take the packets and put them on the stove instead of the microwave, which isn't that good for you. I feel like you're like cooking it in the microwave in plastic, kind of weirds me out. So I put it on the stove, and that way I can get it a little bit crispier. I like the rice to have like a little bit of hard crisp. And I'm going to top it with some sliced almonds and cucumber. And then my chicken, for that, I like to put coconut oil and coconut aminos in a pan, and I let the chicken simmer. And you can skip this if you're vegan or vegetarian. I kind of let it simmer. It gets a really nice flavor, and it gets kind of like buttery when you cook it in the coconut oil. You guys have to try it and let me know what you think. And then the coconut aminos are kind of like a healthier soy sauce, but it has a little bit of a sweeter flavor. It's almost like soy sauce meets teriyaki. It's really nice though, and it's good for you. So that gives the chicken a little bit of a sweet flavor. So I'm gonna make this and show you guys. Okay, you guys, so I have all the food going here. The rice, I like for it to get a little crispy. I don't know if that's weird. You definitely don't have to do that. And then I have my beans and my sweet potato and my chicken. I actually made the chicken and the beans last night in a different meal. And the thing about meal prepping is it's great because it saves you time. You can just save your proteins and then add it to salads or little Buddah bowls or little meals. Ooh, getting steamy. But that is that. Over here I have my carrots going and a little water and olive oil. I feel like people sometimes forget you can totally cook with water. So sometimes I just do that with the spinach, but I'm gonna add the spinach in last, once these get a little soft, because I like the spinach just lightly wilted. So this is almost all done. I'm going to chop up the almonds and the cucumbers, and then I will show you guys the finished product. Okay, you guys, here she is, basically a little Buddah bowl. So I wanted to point out the spinach and the carrots. This is such a good side. It's so simple, so easy, so fast, so cheap, and you can serve it to people who are, you know, vegan, vegetarian. It's just a really good, reliable side. I squeezed a little bit of lemon and put some olive oil on top. Here's my beans. I cooked those last night, and a little bit of garlic and olive oil. Then I have my coconut oil and coconut aminos chicken, cilantro for a topping. You can skip that if you want. A little bit of avocado for healthy fat, and I ended up doing sunflower seeds because I thought that might taste good. And then I have the sweet potatoes I prepped last night, and then underneath it all I have the crispy rice. So this is kind of a lot of things. I just did a lot because I wanted to show you guys, but you could just do a few of these things or save certain things for other meals. Okay, you guys, this is dinner. It's my little Buddah bowl. I already dug in and had a bite. It is way too good. So let me know if you guys end up recreating this little Buddah bowl or something like it. I am going to put all of the recipes I made today in the description box for you guys so you can easily have them for reference. And just remember, this is kind of a lot of things. You don't need to do all of this. You could probably do half of this. I feel like on most days I would normally do like half the ingredients, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys more options so you have more inspiration to create more healthy meals. Also wanted to shout out my SD Instagram real quick. It's my esthetessa.derma+, and I post a ton of meal inspiration and fitness, lifestyle, skincare tips, stuff like that on it. So it would mean so much if you guys wanted to follow along in my journey. That is really it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It would mean so much. And I love you guys. I will see you in the next one.